can't remember not having any. This sort of ability to imagine colour with music or notes. It's a bit like if somebody came to anybody else and said, tell me what grass looks like. If somebody's never seen grass, what is green? And it's rather difficult to find words to describe. And something happens there that you feel the same as if the colour were. I'm trying to describe that it's within me, but I actually experience it also as if it were happening in the way of visual colour. But it's yeah. I mean, it exists in a sort of way which you don't actually perceive it and say, oh, there's sort of pink there. You feel the pink experience, like as if you'd seen the pink, but it's there in the sound. It may have some relationship to dreaming, because of course I don't know about you, but I dream in colour, vivid colour, very realistic colour, and one's brain, when you're dreaming, your brain's creating all that, and well, the feelings as well. If you're dreaming about something where you're feeling something, that's all created within the brain. When you wake up, you think, God, oh, it wasn't real after all. So there is this, there may be a bit of a parallel there with dreaming, the sort of connection between the sound and the colour and the imagination, and afterwards you think, well, that was lovely and blue, or lovely and green, or whatever colour the sound or the music was. If I'm listening to music which is giving colour experience which is completely different to the colours that are surrounding me, it doesn't really fit. I mean, if you're listening to music which is yellow and you've got yellow things around you as well, that sort of blends, and you feel there's a total yellow experience. But if you've got greens which you're not very fond of, you don't really want to look at them when you sort of in the imaginary world of colour experience with music. It's I think one tends to, I don't know about you, but I dream away in daydream language, and sometimes the colours that surround me, actual visual colours, don't really mean very much. They fade into insignificance.
Do you always see the colours?
It always has the colour, yes. I mean, the colour exists in the note, whether it's I mean, a car hooting, whatever note that is, it's got its colour. The colours are personal to me, yes. I mean, somebody else, sometimes I've read in books, certain composers thought that C was white, or and that's all wrong for me, because C has got the rosy reds, and well, anybody else, their personal colours may be sort of sometimes they coincide and sometimes totally different. F somebody might think F is orange, bright orange, and in fact it's in my world it's the colour of pear wood. There are probably very early connections of experience which have influenced, but I think it's rather difficult to explain the particular colours. It may be that the particular colours have developed in an imaginary way since experience, you know, in many years gone by. I mean, I think it's entirely possible it's affected the present imagination, but at the same time that there's very specific colours there which I don't think that really explains the exactness of the colours.
I can see the C is red here. I think
yes,
it's a C.
it's a particular red. That's fairly good.
But the other one is pink. The next C.
Yes, the higher notes do become paler. It's generally paler, and to some extent more metallic and luminous, have a quality of light.
Mm-hmm. D is yellow.
Yes.
Why? You don't know.
Why it is, there's a little bit of a frustration with the paint there, not providing a sort of clean and bright enough and intense enough colour to sort of convey the experience to other people. Yes, where that's come from I don't know. It may, I don't know if any particular stained glass windows in churches may have come into it, but there's a particular blue glass, a nice rich dark blue glass, which expresses that really quite well. And there again there's that sort of effect of the light coming through the glass, which you don't get with paint. Paint's got its limitations in expressing these sort of colours.
F looks so pale, kind of greyish.
Yes, I think it's a little bit. The photograph has made it a little bit wishy-washy and half-hearted. If you took a photograph of the pear wood in the sculpture, there you get more of a. Well, you should get more of a warmth and a pear wood colour rather than what's there.
Oh, this is the wood colour.
Yeah, I mean that's paint, of course, on there, but
yeah.
There may be deficiencies in mixing the colour and also getting the photography and the print, of course.
G is brown.
Yeah, it looks there on that one. It's rather turned on a dark side. It's less dark than that. It's the description I can best give of the G is there's a real warmth to it, and if you have a electric hot plate which is red hot and you switch it off, and the kind of mixture of the greyness of the cold metal of the hot plate and what's left of the warmth, just before the red disappears there's a sort of more of a crimsony maroony colour.
Okay.
Which it's that sort of colour anyway, that just before the redness completely disappears.